A woman will never fall in love with you unless you can make her feel these three things: special, sexy, and safe. Let's dig in. You need to make her feel special. She needs to feel like she's the only woman in the world when she's with you. Sexy. She needs to feel like she's desirable to you. She needs to feel like you really want her. And safe. Now, when we're talking about safe, we don't just mean physically safe, even though that is extremely important. She needs to know that she can trust you to not harm her in any way. But we also mean emotionally safe. She needs to feel like you're not going to judge her, you're not going to betray her, that she can share with you anything, and that you're going to accept her for just the way that she is.
Guys, you got to be careful when you're taking advice from females because they always tweak it so they can come out with the advantage. Do you understand? They always tweak it a certain way. So like there wasn't anything particularly wrong with what she said, but she's speaking from the mind of a female. You get what I'm saying? So I still have to let you understand what it is from the mind of a man, you know, from the mind of a masculine identity. OK, so now, yes, you should make your woman feel special, right? But you make your woman feel special because you are special. OK, that's how you make your woman feel special. You make your woman feel special by being special yourself, because when she realizes that she's spending time with a man who understands that he is special, right? A man that understands his value, a man that embraces his masculine identity, a man that embraces the value in the fact that he's different from anyone else on this planet, that he's different from any other man she's ever met or ever will meet, right? That is what actually makes her feel special. The fact that you think you're special, right? The way that you treat yourself, the way that you carry yourself, your behavior, everything about you, the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you smell, the things that you choose to do as activities, the way you plan the date, the way you give her instructions, the way that you treat her, based on how you treat yourself. It has to start with you. Because the thing is that when you understand who you are, and you understand you have a certain lifestyle, right? And then you choose a woman to put through the vetting process so you can allow her to earn the title of girlfriend. What that shows her is that it's not just about acceptance, right? It's not just about the fact that you want a girlfriend or just the fact that you want to have a girl in your life so you can have access to vagina like most regular minded dudes, right? Dudes without a real masculine identity. What she begins to see is that because you have a special, specific and unique way that you do things, and you have a special, specific way that you conduct your lifestyle through your masculine identity, which is specific and unique, she starts to realize the value of her compatibility with you. So she understands that you choosing her is based on who you are, not just what you are, right? Because, and what I mean is like, some people think that, well, I'm a man and you're a woman, so we should get together. It's like, no, 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 no. I am Miles Cunningham, and I choose you to be a part of my life because I see certain things in you that are compatible with what I'm trying to do and the direction that I'm trying to go in. So that's what makes her actually feel special, as opposed to being with a guy that just wants to be with her just for the sake of being with a woman, right? You got some guys who they don't embrace their masculine identity, right? And they look at any woman as a possible girlfriend because it's like, man, I just want a girl, man. I just want to have access to some vagina. I just want some companionship. Man, I don't care. I don't care what her personality is like. I don't care if we're even compatible. I just want to be with somebody, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have some guys out there like that. But see, when you specialize in your masculine identity, when you know how specific and detailed your lifestyle is when dealing with a woman, and then she starts to slowly fit into that detailed lifestyle and begins to enhance it, she starts to realize that you're choosing her for a special reason, for a specific reason, for a unique reason. And the unique reason is you. You see what I'm saying? So making a woman feel special has everything to do with how special you consider yourself as a man, with how special you conduct your lifestyle, with how special you conduct the consistencies and the culture in the relationship between you and that woman. OK, so like I always tell you guys, everything starts with you. Now, making her feel safe is also very important. And of course, a woman should feel safe with you. She should feel safe with you from external forces as well, right? She should feel secure that you have enough confidence to look out for her, to take charge of a situation if something was to go down. This is why, as guys like me, like when I go into a restaurant or into a venue and I choose a seat, I always make sure I can see the door. I always make sure we have in my mind, I always have an exit plan. Always know when I can grab her by the hand and we can, hit that exit door right there, or we can, dash under the table, duck for cover if we need to, or we have a beeline to the exit. You understand? I know exactly where my car is parked and all of those type of things. You get what I'm saying? So a woman should feel physically safe from external forces, but she should feel physically and otherwise safe with you as well, right? And this comes all the way back to, again, your masculine identity, right? The consistency of your nature, the consistency of the way you carry yourself, right? So even when things are going crazy around, you still maintain a certain level of calm. You still maintain a certain ability to be stoic. I know a lot of guys that come to my videos, you guys know about stoicism, right? And if you don't know about stoicism, go look it up. Stoicism, go look it up, right? It's all about how a man carries himself, how he maintains a certain consistency of character where everything could be chaos around him, but he maintains his masculine identity. He maintains his manner, right? He maintains his composure as a man because he knows that he's always looked upon to make rational decision, even in times of chaos, right? And to move it even further, a woman should feel safe with you intimately as well, right? Because even the act of sex can have a level of violence to it, right? The act of sex can have a certain level of vulnerability to it, especially on the part of the woman, right? Because she's being penetrated, right? So as men, we have to know how to manage that vulnerability, right? We're penetrating the woman and we're bringing her a lot of pleasure, but we also bring her a certain level of pain. You get what I'm saying? If you know what I'm talking about. So with that being said, as a man, you have to know how to control and manage the physical dynamics of the sexual interaction, where a woman understands that you're still in control, right? You're not going to go crazy and you're not going to do anything to bring harm to her body, even though we're engaging in a pretty violent mechanical motion, so to speak. You understand? So a woman has to know that you, as a man, you have a certain level of control with your body, right? With your mind, with your emotions, right? Where you're not just going to disregard her well-being just for pleasure, right? So you still have a certain level of control. You still have a certain level of consistency in character that she can trust in, and she can feel safe with you. Now, all of this stuff that I'm talking about has to do with a woman that has earned this position. I'm not talking about a woman you just met the other day and you just started dating a couple of weeks ago, something like that. All the stuff I'm talking about, when a woman needs to feel special, where a woman needs to feel safe, is more associated with a woman that you're vetting or that's close to being your girl. Now, in general, of course, as a man, there should be some sort of level of security and order about your countenance when you're around any females, right? Family, friends, co-workers, or even public strangers, right? As men, we carry that privilege to protect, especially in times of chaos or catastrophe. And that's just what it is, right? But with these intimate types of safety and a woman feeling special and all that other stuff, this is about a woman that we actually care for, a woman that we're invested in, a woman that has earned a spot in our lives. You understand? So don't get it twisted, and don't put all this pressure on yourself to be doing this for a woman on the first date and all this other type of stuff. Okay, so make sure you understand what I'm saying. Now, the third thing, which she didn't get to in the video, is talking about feeling sexy. It's not that much different from her feeling special, right? A woman feeling sexy, right, still stems from a man understanding his sexual power, right? A man understanding his sexual attraction, right? A man understanding, to smell good, to look good, to feel good, to behave a certain way, to know how to speak to a woman, right? To know how to let a woman know that she's desired, right? You got to know how to, put that baritone and whisper in her ear and make her think about what you're saying. And you describe what you might want to do to her on that night. Describe how you want to, peel her clothes off piece by piece and do different things to her, and all these type of things, right? You have to understand your sexual identity as well. And that's a part of everything. But like I said, it goes back to her feeling safe. It goes back to her feeling special, right? And then that leads into the intimacy of sex. And once she knows that you have that consistency of character, once she knows you have a strong masculine identity and you're a very unique man, right? And then she understands that you desire her physically. To a certain extent, you have to validate the fact that you want a woman, because let me explain something to you guys. Women can be very insecure, especially physically. Even the hottest woman feels a little bit insecure taking off her clothes in front of a guy that, you know, especially if it's the first time or something like that. Even the hottest, most confident seeming, like a chick can be seemingly confident and stuck up and she's out of everybody's league and she's a baddie and all of that stuff, but she still has a lot of insecurities, right? Which is why a lot of these chicks get the plastic surgery, the BBLs, the lip fillers, the push-up bras, the silicone tits and all that crazy stuff, right? Because they're insecure being that vulnerable and being naked, figuratively speaking and physically speaking, in front of a man. You understand? So you still have to validate a woman, because a woman is still trying to prove her, even though she's you know, the sexual prize and all that other stuff, she's still trying to prove herself to a man, right? Because truthfully, at any given time, a man can reject a woman, right? Or a man can have sex with a woman and then never call her again, right? I guess you guys call that pumping and dumping, right? And that type of stuff will affect a woman's insecurity very heavily. So again, we got to be careful with a woman's vulnerability, especially if we give a damn about the woman. You understand? And not only that, especially if we give a damn about who we are as men and how we do things. Because again, a lot of this stuff is not about the woman. A lot of this stuff is about you, the man. You have to carry yourself a certain way. You have to see yourself a certain way in order to carry yourself a certain way and to behave a certain way and to have a certain masculine identity. All right, guys. So I hope you got something from this video. Hope you're having a great day. Be good to yourself. Be grateful. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.